Hello, my name's Rampant and welcome back to No Man's Sky. And say goodbye to Oslo. Oh, why did I slip there? Oh, interesting. That's gonna annoy me. Anyway, say goodbye to Oslo because Oslo is we're not gonna see him anytime soon. Is what I'm trying to say. Oh, there's the portal. I actually thought I built the portal on the second floor for some reason. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure in what system we last were. Was it that one? Must have been. Raid a depot. Probably that one, yeah. Let's say it was that one. And we'll continue our journey from there. Wow, it is really hot here. It got actually really stuffy because all of a sudden it started raining. Like, it was really hot all day long, and I got back from work and everything was all cloudy and dark and gloomy, and it started raining and thundering. You might actually hear some thunder. You never know. Anyway, let's see if this was actually the system we were in. Regardless if it was or wasn't, we're not really gonna stay here. We're just gonna go somewhere else. And we'll see what we'll do. I'm not gonna do any manufacturing facilities today, or even if I do, it's gonna be only like one. That isn't discovered. I don't need it to be discovered. Custom waypoint. Where's that custom waypoint towards? Huh, I don't remember that custom waypoint. Anyway, I believe... Oh, that's where my capital ship is. Home base. Oh, that's, I believe, where we built the mining base, isn't it? You know what? I think it's time we visited some Viking worlds, isn't it? Don't people get bored of Viking worlds anymore? This one. Yep, that's one. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, you don't... Oh, you're not... Okay, good. You're not bored. I'm sorry if you hear weird noises. I'm just moving the chair around. It tends to, like... I swear, if I want to move the chair, it doesn't move. Like, it stops everywhere. Like, you know, something got in the wheels or whatnot. But if I don't want it to move, it's gonna move by itself. Yeah. Ooh, is that a water world? I'm pretty sure that's a water world, isn't it? I'm almost sure. I'm almost 100% sure. Okay, let's land just so I can pick up the portal coordinates. Ooh, and it actually got really stuffy after it rained. Considering I have the AC on. Oh, speaking of ACs. Oh, my car's AC needs a refill. I actually can't find anybody who... I do know of a couple of people that do it, but they're like big companies, and generally speaking... they will lie to you most of the time. If you don't actually know what you're doing, like if you don't understand the cars, mechanics, you know, how things work, they will generally lie to you most of the time. Like, you can get your money back, of course, or actual repairs, but who wants to deal with that sort of headache? Honestly, I have no idea why I went here. You know what? I'm gonna talk to you. I'm already here, so I might as well talk to you. I will not accept your mission. Go away. Oh, I like the suits. Hello to you too. So yeah, so there's this story my personal mechanic had. So he fixed up this person's car, and they have to actually go and get their car checked out afterwards, you know, if everything's 100%. And they did, and apparently the people at this, I won't mention any names, apparently undid some bolts and claimed that he just didn't do the bolts. Now, the problem with supposedly with these bolts, because I don't know what he's talking about, like, I'm not a mechanic, like, I know some things, but really that's about it. Like, my knowledge is like maybe 1 or 2%. So apparently without these bolts, the I don't know, what do you call it? The suspension? Yeah, I think he said the suspension wouldn't have stayed in place long enough for that woman to actually get from his garage to, you know, where she needed to get the car tested. Oh, this is a water world as well. I think so. It looks like one. Well, we're about to find out. Yeah, I think it's a water world, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Weird. Looked like one. You and your hostile scans. Don't you know you cannot catch me? You'll never get me alive. See, apparently while they were, working, while they were checking things out, of course these are isolated incidents, of course, these are like 1 in a million. That is entirely true, but most of the time, let's face it, like a big company will generally charge you more than your local mechanic. For example, if I go to a, let's say Mercedes specialized place where, they do only Mercedes, where they're actually, they have like, they're like a legitimate place to get your Mercedes fixed. They will charge you generally a ton to fix your Merc. While if you go to your local mechanic, he'll probably charge you like at the very least a quarter of what they charge you, which is actually what one of my friends does, because his Mercedes, the parts are kind of expensive on that thing, and it's kind of hard to actually, kind of hard to actually fix, because apparently, a lot of the parts are so intertwined that you have to disassemble most of it to actually get to specific parts. Ooh, another drop pod. Well, would you believe that? I guess it's time we landed somewhere. Yeah, this looks like... Ah, you know what I forgot? Starship launch fuel. Hostile Sentinel planet. Dangerously toxic rain. Well, if it's toxic, it's probably dangerous. I believe I saw exactly that thing over here. Dangerously toxic. Well, if it's toxic, it's gonna be dangerous. I mean, let's face it. Okay, I summoned that on top of me. Nope, don't exit. Don't exit. So yeah, he goes to a local mechanic, one of his friends, who actually charges him a lot. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. Shall we go explore? Shall we learn a couple of words? After I learn actually so many words, I'm probably gonna want to go to a, just saying, to one of those places which I said I was gonna go today. Or at the very least, I said I was gonna do only one if I do go to one of those places. Places in which the names shall not be mentioned because I probably forgot it by now. Just saying. I could go to a monolith instead. Alright, so I should probably take out Wilson. He hasn't seen any action for kind of a while. He was a little bit lost, It happens, it happens. At least we found him, At least that's something. There's a lot of rocks. That is a lot of rocks. Oh, navigation data. Would you look at that? Only 3. Wow. There's like 10 of these. Why are there only 3? Why are you scanning me? Stop scanning me. Alright, where do I want to go? There's something over there. Jettison pod. Huh? Have I seen that before? Oh, that's a jettison pod. But there's no pod here. I was lied to. Anyway, Wilson time. Wilson? Hello. Let's input some data, and I actually want to scan distress frequencies. I want to find crash freighters, honestly. I want to see what the story is behind the crash freighters. Distress signal detected. It's probably not a crash freighter, I mean, let's face it. But I will go and check it out if it's close by. Doesn't look like it. Oh, definitely not close by. Nope. No way is it close by. Let's try once more. I still might go there. Yeah, just for the fun of it. You never know. So yeah, anyway, I do go to like only... But I scanned for distress, didn't I? Or did I scan for habitable by accident? The observatory can't be under distress signal, okay? That is not possible. Did I scan for habitable? Do I need to rewatch everything I do? Yeah, I probably scanned for habitable. I'm pretty sure I clicked the 3rd one. I'm pretty sure. If I didn't, just let me know. I'm too lazy to actually rewatch it. Abandoned building? No. It's not just about rewatching it, though. It's about forgetting. I'll probably forget by the end of the episode. Let's face it. I'm a forgetful being. Wow, we just used so much navigation data looking for a single crash freighter. Okay. Maybe you can't find them under distress. Maybe you just have to randomly find them. I don't know. These are ferrite dust. These should be carbon, though. It's carbon as well. Huh, a ball. Just a random ball rolling around. Oh, that's carbon. I'm pretty sure I picked up a bunch of hair right now. Run away! From the sentinel. Run away from the sentinel. And out of fuel. Run away from the sentinel. Alright, so this should be the observatory we found. Probably gonna call the ship here and go to this distress location afterwards. I'm probably not going towards the abandoned building. Go on. You know, we could explore. I could go towards the abandoned building, but there is no landing site there. I could, like, go with the buggy, you know, just explore for a little bit. We might find some extra navigation data and so on and so forth. You never know. Should I do this or should I not? The observatory contains machinery for the tracking of trade routes and the analysis of galactic markets. Whatever Viking manned this observatory, they seem to have been more interested in potential profit than in doing their duty. They appear to have been reprimanded for geek-like behavior and exiled to another location. Nothing remains of them but the beacon blinking upon the screen, a code needed to decipher its point of origin. Okay, let's do it. It shouldn't be too hard. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the one. Thanks to its recent repairs, the observatory still functions. It leaps into life as I enter the digits, showing the location of new destinations deep within the cosmos. It's gonna be on this planet, not really deep within the cosmos, which is... I have an issue with that saying, you know. It's a monolith. It's just a monolith. It's nothing too special. Oh! That's still not deep within the cosmos. And it's an ancient ruin. That's even worse. That really is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna call the ship here, because when it does take off from this location, it's gonna have free takeoff and a single free takeoff or a single navigation data. I think, yeah, it does. And I'm gonna go towards the abandoned building. This is gonna be a driving episode. We're just gonna slowly drive there and hopefully find things. I don't know what things though. What am I hoping to find? I mean, accept the condensed car. Okay, that's a drop. Of course I want the carbon. I need it for fuel. What are you supposed to be? Wow. Anomalous animal. Long distance migration. Huh. Curious, doesn't it? That's the first time I've seen these. Weird. I could get copper and learn the Korvax language. That's considering how long it's actually taken me to learn the Viking language and I still haven't done it fully. I'm gonna say no to that yet. We might actually go to 100% on all the languages, but that's gonna take time. And by then, probably the new expansion would have rolled out for, you know, for this game, whatever this game was called. I forgot how it was called. Ooh, I saw something. Is that thing still gonna track me, or is that actually gonna assume that the buggy was the one that got the stuff? What do they get? Condensed carbon. Yeah, so if I exit the buggy, it won't actually track me. That's nice. I think. I'm assuming things, and you know what assuming does to people. Anyway. So I've actually thought about, you know, recently-ish, about, you know, streaming on Twitch for a little bit. The thing is that I really don't have the time. Like, if I had the time, I might stream for a couple of hours each day, but I really don't. It's like mostly I'm recording and at work. That's the issue, work. Right, now I remembered. Oh. Stop it with the chasing me. Stop it with the chasing me? Huh? I English cannot today. It's like I English cannot every day, but for some reason, today is just worse. Oh well, things happen. I really don't want to be here I'm just gonna take the scatter blast route just in case. I really don't want to fight the swarm. And I don't think I'm even safe here inside. That's why I've mostly been avoiding, you know, these abandoned buildings. I don't need this as well. There was once upon a time I was actually saving it. Returning user identified. I think we've actually read all these. Beneath their skin, they had placed tiny seeds of the glass, which took on the appearance of strange, ritualistic carving. The nubs of the broken crystal were ancient, ground down and polished by generations before them. They feed them their life, and in return, the crystals glowed with emerald fires and brought them closer to their fate. I would listen to them. I would listen to them talk of worlds they could never have seen in alien tongues that their body was not made to utter. The glass made them something more than they were, a vessel for intelligence. Intelligence says, utterly unlike us. I discovered something coded deep inside, and it is gonna be, yep, nanite clusters. There's just... Did I actually go to that? I think I did. Yeah, I did. That's it. That's it. Just a little bit of story. I have no idea what's going on. I could scan for nearby buildings. I do actually want to travel for a little bit. There's an alien artifact over there. And I can always call the ship to wherever I am. Yeah. I hear weird, ominous music. I don't know. You might not be able to hear it because it's really faint. It's actually gone away, I think. Let's get Wilson out. And, you know, I'm just going to locate nearby buildings. Let's see what happens. It's probably going to locate the abandoned building then, knowing my luck, but, you know. Let me guess, abandoned building? Nothing? Are you kidding me? Oh, I found something. Is that the observatory? Trading post, 3 hours away. I could make the trek by buggy, but that's just... I'm gonna go in that general direction and maybe find something along the way. Potentially find something along the way? Ooh, that's fungal clusters. Oh, that's a fungal cluster as well. I'm destroying this planet little by little. Mining laser, I should remember to keep that up. Speaking of which, I need fuel. I'm just kidding the carbon ones, I don't care about the rest. Alrighty. But yeah, I do actually want to learn every language, you know, everything. Just know everything, have all the blueprints. Yeah. Saying that'd be kind of nice, but I guess we might not do it on the Permadeath one. Okay, so I definitely don't need this or this. What I was thinking is, I'm not entirely sure for how long the mod is going to be going for. But it is going to be going for kind of a while for now. But I'm thinking once the new updates roll out, if they are game-changing, if they do change the game basically in such a way that it requires a new playthrough, I might just go with my normal survival and see what happens. Yeah. We'll see, or I might just start a new playthrough. Let's see. There isn't really much of a benefit in starting a new playthrough though. Like, you don't get to keep the some of the stuff that you actually buy with, for example, silver whatchamacallit. Oh, I kind of like this. You know what? Let's scan from here. It'd be kind of funny if I actually forgot Wilson again. Oh, no, wait. I mean, if Wilson got lost. I did not forget Wilson. That was not a thing that never happened. I have never forgotten him. It is not my fault. It is all Wilson. He got lost by himself. Oh, we found something. Maybe closer. Abandoned building. I'm not entirely sure where we came from, though. Did we come from... No, we didn't come from there. Because we were heading in mostly a straight line. Shall we go to another abandoned building? Okay, you know what? Nothing found. Yeah, I'm gonna go to 1. It should be fine. Oh, there's an alien artifact 200 units away. "200 units where?" I don't see it anywhere. There should have been around 200 units. Where is it? That's the trading outpost? Oh, it's over there. Okay, now I see it. So this was not around 200 units? Okay. More words. Actually, I should check to see how many words we know now. Milestones, not discoveries, milestones. And Viking? 50. Wow, okay. 405 words. We're still not even close to actually being fully done though, which is kind of weird. And big jump. This is, oh wow. Okay, I like that. I really need to make a ramp with on like a huge ledge from where you can jump off. Just make insanely huge jumps. I should one of these days probably make a ramp like to the high heavens and just jump from it. With the buggy. Let me rephrase that. With the buggy. There was also this one idea that I had of making a ramp all the way up to the sky, and probably creative though, and just seeing if I can actually get the buggy into space. I'm not gonna do it on permadeath. That's why did I exit the vehicle? What if I'm gonna go around the place? You know, that's an idea for the next episode. We'll see. Or it could be one, or it could be a part of something else. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Alright, abandoned building. It's probably the last abandoned building I'm going for, though. Next one's probably the distress signal. And I'm getting Starship launch fuel. Wow, thank you. That was actually worth it. Let's see what you say now. Returning user identified. The funny thing is all of these terminals always identify you. The orb rests within its cage cloak of crystal in its so many guises. The angles of the shroud are utterly perfect. When measured, no device of known science can determine any flaws, any variation in surface, even down to the molecular level. I have trained time and again to get close enough to touch it, but it retreats from me. I am not worthy to know its secrets yet. My mind must be opened wider. Okay. The layers of me revealed and peeled back in sections. There is no other path open. I have already begun to cut open this cane? Oh, what's this cane? And again, 34 nanoclusters. Huh. Alright, let's see what's close by. Is there anything close by? Let's scan. Maybe there's something close by. No. Ooh, word. I'm gonna go there, get the word, and actually summon back and summon the ship here. Alright, that's fair. It does, so I don't care. Enough with the Viking word for vile. Is that thing gonna aggro on me? Just randomly? I haven't done anything. You'll never get me alive, coppers. Alright, the stress signal. Let's go. How far away is it? Oh, 11 minutes by flight. No, I don't like this. It's too far away. Like, who's actually gonna spend 11 minutes traveling? Let's face it. Nobody. I guess you could find something. What would that something be, though? Probably wouldn't be interesting. Can I, like, pulse jump over there? No, that did not help. It pulse jump by, like, 10 seconds. It's not worth it. That is not helping. Why am I doing this? I'm just gonna wait. I'm not really gonna toy around with it anymore, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna wait. Like a normal person would. Nope, I can't anymore. Let's go. Initiating landing procedures. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. This came from somewhere, I just don't know where. Anyway. And we have a beautiful, I don't know, sunrise, sunset? At this point, I'm very confused. Is it a sunrise or is it a sunset? Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting building. I don't think we've seen that before. Oh, there's actually an exotic ship here. Wow. I am very surprised. Did I pick up Wilson? I probably didn't pick up Wilson, did I? Nope, he's here. Let's see. I probably won't take it unless it's like extremely good. Ooh, 61 hyperdrive, and it's not a bad looker. Thing is though, it doesn't really have a lot of things to repair. Why do I need the hyperdrive again? I really don't, at the very least not yet. That is mostly what I'm going to be using it for if I do actually take one of those. Right, so I am greeted by the stench of rotting flesh as I enter the derelict vessel's Spartan interior. A huge beast dressed in what appears to be military uniform lies where it died, mere feet from the escape hatch. Behind it is a particularly smashed rack of military multi-tools secured by a parking alien locking mechanism. The cockpit door hangs slightly ajar, and I can see the operational equipment inside. I'm just gonna enter the cockpit, let's see. A pilot lies slumped across the control panel. I wrench a ship tech from beneath it. The stench of decay forces me to leave. My nose is stuffy, so I don't really care. Oh, there's a storm going on. Sure, purified. 33 nanoclusters. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, let me build a advanced ion battery just so I can actually refill my toxic protection. Because I'm actually kind of recognizing that shields can be kind of good now. Oh, minor settlement for free. Let's go there. If I had known, I would have landed there. Even your fuel requirements. Oh, these are not plants. These are just ghost plants. I don't need the fairy dust. Give me like carbon. I'm gonna need fuel really soon. And the cops are behind me. What are our fuel requirements? Oh, really? A ship is actually landing here now. Or is it? Or did it just take off? I think it took off. Yep, let's call my ship. Health. I'm pretty sure I'm at full health, but you know, just in case. Alright, let's see what the people here have to say. I don't like that thing. You know what I didn't do? I actually didn't check to see what they're selling. 72 cobalt mirrors if I ever need one. A bunch of uranium. Starship launch fuel for this thing is kind of expensive. I get it in an emergency. Sure, you might want to buy one, but isn't it just better to buy 40 uranium, is it? I'm pretty sure 40 uranium is worth more than a single Starship launch fuel. I mean, worth less, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm very tired. Yeah, way less. Like, was it like 10 times less? Yeah, 10 times less. Actually, a little bit more, probably. Anyway. Shall I talk to you? You're probably gonna offer a job to me, which I'm not gonna take. Yeah, I should have never talked to you. You people always want my help, and yet call me interloper and all sorts of nasty things. Oh well. And like weakling and whatnot. Now I speak your language. Ha! You cannot insult me. Oh, you still can. I probably won't do anything about it, but... Yeah. Because I can't. But if I can, you know, just saying. Scatter blaster. To the face. Yeah. Don't come near me. Anyway. I'm gonna end things off here, and my name is Rampant. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of No Man's Sky, and I do hope to see you all in the next one.